The Acura RDX has always been regarded as an affordable and sporty luxury crossover, but now things have been heating up with the new competitors like the Lexus NX and the BMW X3. Here we are with the latest 2024 Acura RDX Advance. With the new competition like the redesigned Mercedes GLC, is this still one of the best options? Let's go ahead and find out. Let's start with the pricing and trim level. We have the RDX Advance today, which is the most luxurious but not the most expensive, as it sits right below the A-Spec Advance in price. With the options we have today, this one is about $54,000. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video. As always, let's start out with the exterior at the front end. The RDX continues to wear the signature diamond pentagon grille with the large Acura logo in the center. As far as the headlights, these are going to be fully LED with a jewel-eyed LED design. You also get a chicane daytime running lamp, an LED turn signal, and a triple beam LED fog light down below. As far as the wheels are concerned, each trim level of the RDX gets its own unique design. The advanced model has a 5-spoke, half-polished alloy wheel that measures in at 20 inches in diameter. Moving around to the side, you will find a lot of chrome trim like this molding down below, and more chrome trim surrounding the windows. The mirrors will be fully loaded with heating, blind spot monitoring, auto dimming, and power folding. Taking a look at the back, you will find exposed exhaust down below and this exposed rear wiper. The taillights will be mostly LED with an LED brake light, an LED reverse light, but unfortunately an incandescent turn signal. I would like to see fully LED on a luxury crossover like this. But let's check out this interior and see what $54,000 is going to bring you on the inside. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we have the RDX Advance, which means that this is the most luxurious RDX that you can get. The door panel is going to be made of soft-touch plastic on the top, a little bit of leather, some open pore wood trim, 2-person memory seats, all of your window controls, real metal speaker grills, a lot of white contrast stitching, leather on your armrest, and a little bit of storage down below. You have accurate door sills, and your seats will be made of premium Milano leather with a lot of piping and white contrast stitching. These will be 16-way power adjusting, including bolster adjustment, thigh extension, and 4-way lumbar support. Let's go ahead and hop inside. Now let's take a look at the steering wheel because this is very important for daily driving. This will be very nicely leather wrapped and heated. The A-Spec model will add perforated leather on the sides, and you will have a flat bottom. Taking a look at the gauge cluster, it's going to be the old Acura design with the 2 analog gauges and the small digital display in the center. It is customizable, but I wish that they would have updated that for 2024. However, you do get a head-up display on the A-Spec Advance and the Advance models. Taking a look at materials, you'll find leather wrap through here, a ton of gloss black through this console, soft-touch plastic up here, some leather wrap through here, and open pore wood trim, and you'll find a lot of that white contrast stitching. Also, there is some aluminum right here and more open pore wood. Taking a look at storage, this is not going to be the strongest area of the RDX, but it is still adequate for the size. You get a little bit of space in there, and you have 2 cup holders and another cubby for a couple of Twinkies. You also are going to find a center pass-through with a wireless phone charger. Taking a look at the climate controls, this will be dual zone on every RDX, and it will be fully physical, so that means it's going to be very easy to use. You also will find 3 stages of heated seats and 3 stages of ventilated seats. You can also turn on auto, which will adjust the ventilated and heated seats by the temperature inside. Now let's move on to the infotainment system. While the 2025 MDX has a touchscreen, this remains using the touchpad. Now, if you get used to it, it's no big deal, but when you first use it, it might be a little bit strange. So if you want to go to navigation, you just have to push the top left corner of the touchpad. And then you just click the home button to go home. So it's not where you have to make the mouse go all the way up to navigation. You just touch the top left corner and push it in. You also have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now let's take a look at the cameras. The sensors are going off because my tripod is right there, and I would like to see it take up the whole screen. As you can see, there's a big blank spot right there. Now, you do have active trajectory and a couple different views. You also get a 360-degree view, and when you put it in drive and push this button, you have a front-facing camera and the same 360-degree view. You can also go through the different views right here. So you have a wide view, and you can view the wheels. Taking a look up top, you'll find a frameless rear view mirror and a large panoramic sunroof. Now let's move on to the passenger side. The door panel will be the same with the leatherette, the open pore wood, and the metal speaker grills, and you also get these 16-way power adjustable seats with heating, ventilating, and perforation. Inside the RDX, you get some more wood trim, you get this leatherette through here, and when you open up the glove box, which could be done with this button, you'll get a good amount of room with 2 levels. Down below, you also have a center pass-through, which I forgot to mention on the other side, with a wireless phone charger and a USB-C port. But now it's time to check out the rear seats and see all that the RDX has to offer. The door panel will be basically the same without any wood trim. There is still leather on the armrest and a little bit of storage down below. As far as the seats themselves, they'll be made of the same premium Milano leather with heating. They will also recline, but they won't slide. As far as the amenities, you'll find a seat back pocket right here. The back will be covered in plastic so that kids don't get it dirty, and it's easy to clean. In the center here, you'll find 3 stages of heated seats for both the left and the right side. USB-C ports are included down below. A center console comes out of the middle seat, and you'll get a padded armrest and 2 cup holders. Now it's time to look at the cargo area and see how much space you will get compared to the competitors. To open up the trunk, there is an available hands-free power tailgate, which is very helpful when loading in a bunch of items. Behind the second row, you will find about 29.5 cubic feet of space. That is definitely pretty good for this class. You also get a cubby to the left and the right side. There is also a ton of underfloor storage, and the only other place that I've seen this is an EV, specifically the Tesla Model S. You can push it up, and then you'll find a lot more space underneath the second area. To fold down the seats, there are these levers right here, which is super convenient. Behind the first row, you'll find 58.9 cubic feet. That is a lot for this class, and I'm very impressed with all of the underfloor storage that you get back here. To close it up, you're just going to push the standard button. But now let's check out the one and only engine option under the hood of this Acura RDX. This is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine pushing out 272 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. This is all mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and you get pretty good fuel economy for the class, at 21 in the city, 27 on the highway, and 23 combined. Of course, the Lexus NX has a hybrid available, and other cars like the Mercedes GLC and the BMW X3 have high-performance options like the AMG and the M, respectively. This is faster than the base engines in the Mercedes and BMW, but this is the only option that you get, so you just have to live with what you get right here. Let's now talk about competition, as this is becoming more and more important for this segment. As you guys probably know, the BMW X3 has been redesigned for 2025. The Mercedes GLC was redesigned for 2024, and that is still bringing in a lot of heat. All of the other competitors are doing a great job, and I'm hoping that Acura will redesign this RDX as soon as possible because it is long overdue. As far as dimensions go, this RDX is 187 inches long and 75 inches wide. Well, that is going to wrap up today's video on this 2024 Acura RDX Advance. The RDX continues to be an amazing option with a lot of space, a good powertrain under the hood, and a pretty luxurious interior. If you want more performance or better fuel economy, you could check out the competition like the Lexus NX or the BMW X3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.